Wait to the second round. It's going to be weird.
And my son's in the audience.
Even better. We're going to talk to him here in a second as well. So did you get a kiss on that first one?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So Huntington Beach to a restaurant April of last year, and then a year later you guys are married. A little over a year later. I like it. All right, so you do. Okay, pretty easy. All right. So there we go. Yeah, give them a round of applause. Calling to David and Shirley. Okay, so give us a little background about you and Shirley. Married 42 years now. So, but how did you meet? Was it in school, high school, college? How long did you date before you got married? Just a little background.
Well, we're high school sweethearts.
Nice. Okay.
We dated for 4 years before we got married. So
Okay.
been together for 46 years.
Okay.
Well, we met on a blind date.
Oh wow. Okay. Blind date.
We went to the movies. The most remarkable thing is she spilled her Coke all over my pants leg.
That was the most remarkable thing?
That was the second most remarkable.
Okay, so tell us about the blind date. Who set it up?
Actually, it was set up by my best friend.
Okay.
And he set us up on a blind date. And we went to the movies.
Do you remember what movie?
which movie?
What movie was it? Okay.
It was The Reavers, and it was starred Steve McQueen.
Okay. The Reavers, Steve McQueen. Just jot that down just in case. Let's see if she remembers.
I even remember the date.
Oh wow. Okay. Go ahead.
Wow.
It was January the 7th, 1970.
January 7th, 1970. And you can't remember the name of the damn restaurant. All right, so the blind date you both consider the first official date, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the blind date, went to a movie, The Reavers, Steve McQueen. Dinner or drinks afterwards at all, or just the movie?
I was in high school. I couldn't remember doing dinner and drinks.
Okay, all right. So,
No, afterwards we took her home and kissed her at the door.
Okay.
So, and that was the end of our first date. I called her out and we went on the second date, and it's been going on.
4 years later, you got married, and 42 years later, here we are.
Yes.
Give a round of applause. Yes, indeed. All right. He said I may not have time for this one. All right, Dave. Tell us about you and Ellen. Now, so you married 50 years. So just to each other, okay? That's true. Some people try to add it up. Yes, I have 57 total years of marriage experience. 50 or. So give us a little background. Like, how did you guys meet? Were you high school sweethearts? Like, give us a little background about you guys, just real quick.
No, I actually saw her in an English class, a literature class,
Okay.
in college, and I told a friend of mine that, see a girl right there, I'm gonna marry her.
Nice.
Didn't even know her.
Nice. Okay, so it was in college.
Why?
He said, why?
Then if she trips and falls, I'm gonna beat her to the floor.
That's how good looking she was. Yeah, that's it. If she trips and falls, I'm gonna beat her. I'm not beat her to the floor. He's gonna win the race. He's gonna get to the floor before and catch her. That's what he meant.
Later on, my friend brother of mine got a blind date with her. And we went to my home, me and a friend of mine and his date, which is in another town. We played bridge and she cooked.
Okay. But she was there with another date. She was there. That was a blind date for you guys. Okay, okay. You took it?
Yeah, she cooked.
So she cooked.
Yeah, that did it, man.
That did it for you. So you're like, I'm done. That's it. All right. Okay. So is that the first official date? What do you, okay, so first official date was again a blind date. Okay, and you got she got over it, she didn't stay blind. So it was a blind date, went to your guys' house, there was a couple other people there, she cooked, and and he played bridge. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That's question one. We might be done with this before we arrive in Belize. She can't. Well, that's true. That's 50 years of marriage. He was like, do you really think that she can't hear me? That's a good point. Okay, here's where it's going to start getting a little interesting. Because I know you guys especially said that you had like a big group on board, for the wedding, for the anniversary and everything. So the following question I'm really excited about. Imagine the following scenario. You are stranded on a deserted island. Okay?
Oh, no.
You're all alone on that island except for one other person. Whom from your wife's side of the family would you not want to be stranded with? So you're stuck on an island. Okay? You're stuck on an island. Who from her side of the family would you not want to be stranded with? Now, David, give us an idea, like, how many people are we talking? Like, how many people are you cruising with?
Well, we have 16 here.
16, okay, 16. And is that kind of a combination of your family and her family? Okay, all right. And everybody's here? They're all, most of them, young too. Round 2 is going to be weird. The fourth row. Round 2 is going to be weird. Okay, so it can be for whatever reason. There's something like, yeah, it's just a personality conflict. Oh, she drives me crazy. He drives me crazy. Whatever the case may be, he doesn't like me. Whatever the case may be. Somebody from her side of the family, if you had to pick one that you would not want to be stranded on an island with for whatever reason.
Is this being recorded?
I am not at liberty to disclose that information at this time.
Her mom.
Is she here? Is she here? She's not in the room. But her sister is. So she already knows. Okay, so now, just on her mom, we don't need to, but just for us, why her? Does the personality conflict, or does y'all just not get along, or?
Oh no, get along very well. We're stranded on a desert island. We need to get done. We need to get things done. We get off the island.
So it's a survival thing. You think she would not be very helpful, is what?
So it's a survival thing. We just need to get
Okay. Alright, David, it's time to start. Now, who are you guys cruising? You got a big group on as well, or just the two of you?
my daughter.
Okay, alright.
Notice that she's filming the whole thing.
That's fantastic. We are too. So what do you think? Somebody from her side of the family, for whatever reason, you don't have the details. Yeah, her mom or her dad or her sister or whatever, like, it drives me crazy. Somebody from her side of the family you would not want to be stuck on an island with.
It's hard because first of all, my mother-in-law was a saint. A saint. You want yours to last more than 2 days, you better decide you're going to last saint.
Look at that, free advice.
I'm reminiscing ex-brother-in-law.
Okay.
His name was Steve.
His name is Steve. Now, let me ask you, like in all honesty, do you think that's what she'll say?
You're my daughter.
I do. Is that, yeah, she'll say yes? Okay, she's like, yeah? Okay, so, now why?
Yeah, it's stubborn, yes.
Oh. I speak that. So now, why Steve? Any particular reason, or is it just like a whole list?
Without going into detail, he pretty much turned the family upside down.
Okay. All right. So Steve is crazy. Steve. All right. So Steve, because he's crazy. My mom, because he hates her. All right, Dave. Now we're gonna alter this question just a little bit for you guys. Let me tell you why. Because when we get down to the couple that's been married maybe 40, 50, 60 years, sometimes, and rally, Jesus, I'm losing my mind. Really, 42 years here, we couldn't get that option, but you seem pretty confident with Steve, right? You're gonna stick with Steve. Okay. But with you guys, sometimes when you've been married that long, the person you would want to pick is maybe no longer with us. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Well, I mean, not here on board, but I mean, like, still alive. Maybe someone from the past that used to knock you nuts and you wouldn't want to decide what it's about. That's true. That's true. So, I'm going to give you the option of picking somebody who is still with us or somebody who is no longer with us that, for whatever reason, used to drive you crazy from her side of the family, and you wouldn't want to be stuck on an island with that person. Okay, she's still alive, okay? So who is it? Her mother. Okay.
She asked me to talk about with them getting married. She said, how long have you been dating her, not counting tomorrow?
Did you hear that? So the first...
Somebody dropped the house on her sister.
Oh, that's horrible.
I don't know if everybody heard that, so I'm gonna repeat it because there was 2 gold nuggets. The first one. Okay, he's going with her mother because he said the first question that she ever asked him was, "How long have y'all been dating, not counting tomorrow?" And then the next thing he said was, "I'm pretty sure somebody dropped the house on her sister." All right, so we're a big fan of her mom. All right. Not the room, right? So we're good. You're fine. Third and final question here. I'll be honest with you guys. We're kind of going for the jugular with this one. All right. Imagine the following scenario. Especially you, my God, your parents are on stage. Imagine the following scenario. You have magical powers. Okay. You have the ability to change 2 things about your life. Oh, it gets better. What would you make bigger and what would you make smaller? So you can change 2 things about your life. Now, gentlemen, listen carefully with this one. It can be absolutely anything. We get answers all over the board with this question, all right? We get answers everywhere. Audience, again, feel free, help them out. Some of you know what I'm saying. So it can be absolutely anything. You're making something bigger, something smaller. What would you change? So again, you've got magical powers, you're changing 2 things. Something bigger, something smaller about her. Can be absolutely anything. What would you do? What do you think? Perhaps I should make that a little more clear. Audience, don't answer is not an option. I appreciate your help in trying to protect your fellow guests, but so what do you think? Something bigger, something smaller can be absolutely anything. Okay, so to give you an idea, just from the shouting out, we're hearing everything from boobs, feet, bank account. So this going on can be absolutely anything. Something bigger, something smaller. What do you think?
Can I phone a friend?
I don't know that you're going to have a lot in here. I have a feeling that you guys want the dirt. All right? Yeah, you guys want to hear. So what do you think? You change 2 things. Again, it can be absolutely anything. Something bigger, something smaller. Maybe, try to think maybe what would she say. But what do you think?
A bigger vision.
Bigger vision, okay, what does that mean?
Just a bigger vision of what's possible for our life.
Okay, so sort of a bigger view of your life, a bigger, okay.
Yeah, I just think bigger.
Okay, alright. No way she's gonna get that. Okay, alright. Maybe, alright, what do you think? Something smaller. But you might be able to sleep in the stateroom tonight. That's right. So yes, so something smaller, what do you think?
But
I just love it. He's like, I would like her to increase our vision of our life. And I'm like, something smaller. And somebody in this row is like, her butt.
Smaller. Can I get some help from the audience?
No. Something smaller. What do you think, man? Make her shorter, make her boobs smaller, make her butt smaller, decrease her stress. I mean, what do you think? Not very. Oh, shoe collection. I heard this. Shoe collection.
no girl would choose that.
How do you propose we do that? We're going to start picking them off one at a time? There's one of them right down here on the end of the stage. Oh no, that's your dad, right?
Rarely do I play with my dad. I say make her stress smaller.
Okay, so you're going to increase her view of an opportunity for you guys' lives together. Physically, what do you think? Okay, all right. And then smaller is her stress. You decrease her stress levels. All right. That's a nice, safe answer.
You're gonna lose.
I know. You're like, it'll be fine. What do you think? Something bigger, something smaller? Again, maybe think, what do you think she would say? And you can hear, we get answers kind of all over the board. Okay? So what do you, and that's how I'll explain it to them when they come back out. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be strictly a physical thing, you know, but what do you think? Nobody wants to know.
I'm not going to say anything.
She wants the bank. Okay, so you increase her bank account, okay. All right, bigger bank account. What do you make it smaller? Or nagging. Decrease the nagging.
Well, I'm not going there.
So that might not be a safe answer, I don't know.
I want something safer than that.
What do you think she would say?
She would say, that she overall wants a smaller body.
Okay, so you think it's just, okay, so we're gonna increase her bank account and maybe just that's all right. Well, hey, listen, we're gonna run. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna lock that answer in. Let's lock it in. Listen, don't worry about it. We got 1,000 witnesses you're gonna live. Okay, I promise you. You're fine. Yeah. So what do you think? Changing two things can be absolutely do something big or something small.
Maybe 25 years ago, it would have been a totally different answer.
Okay. I do understand.
All that made 2 trips.
One time I told her to haul ass and she made 2 trips.
After 50 years, man. Well,
Remember, it can be anything.
that worried me.
Yeah.
She's got the biggest heart of anybody I've ever seen.
Oh, that's good. Okay. You don't want to decrease that, do you? Okay. That's too many jokes. He said she might want to pick her husband.
Oh.
Family.
Increase something.
I agree. It's a little too late unless there's activity involved.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
One time I asked her a question, I maybe thought processing. I asked her one time, I said, you want to hear this? I asked her one time and said, if Russia attacked Turkey from the rear, do you think Greece would hit them?
I'm gonna tell Larry that one.
I don't know, maybe reduce her weight.
Okay. So you reduce her weight just a little bit. Okay. What do you think? Something put that big. That's all. So what do you make them bigger? What do you want to be bigger?
That really has changed over the years. Her kindness are hard. I mean, it can't get much bigger, but
It's already pretty big. Okay.
it's done with rock sometimes.
I'm gonna walk away before you get to that horse. She's tough as a rock sometimes. Okay, ladies, welcome back. While you were gone, I asked your man 3 questions, okay? I'm now going to ask you the same 3 questions. Remember, the object of the game is trying to match the answers that were given while you were away. So maybe think to yourself, how did he answer this, or how did he think you would answer it? Whatever you need to do to kind of go on the same wavelength. Audience, you guys know the drill. Please, no shouting out, no helping them out here. And couples, please, no talking amongst yourselves here. Now that the questions have been asked. Question 1, nice and easy. We asked him about your first date. All right, so your first official date. We got a little background information, found out, how you met, how long you dated before you got married, things like that. So we got a little background, but then the official question was the first date. So Tracy, what did David tell us? Your guys' first date. Where'd you go? What'd you do on first date?
We were heading to beach.
Okay.
And we went to dinner.
Dinner in Huntington Beach. That is a match, ladies and gentlemen. Dinner in Huntington Beach. Do you remember the name of the restaurant?
Yeah.
He didn't hear it. All right, now, I forgot to mention, if you get one right, give a little kiss. That's how it works. If you get one right, give a little kiss, there we go. A little one. Relax. If you get one wrong, ladies, you are allowed to punch him in the throat. I probably should have disclosed that at the beginning, but all right, so what do you think, Shirley, what did David tell us? You guys' first date. Again, we got some background about you guys, how long you dated, how you met, things like that. But the first date, what did he tell us?
It was a blind date and we went to the movies.
Do you remember the movie?
I think it was The Reavers.
Two for two so far. Ellen, welcome back. What did you, oh, your little kiss. They want the kiss. Ellen, what did Dave tell us, your guys' first date?
We went on a blind date
Blind date, mm-hmm.
and we went to his house and I cooked.
Yes! They want to see you. Yeah. All right. Question number 2. Now, ladies, we kind of dig a little deeper with each question here. Starting with this one, we want to know. Imagine the following scenario: your man is stranded on a deserted island. Okay, he's all alone on that island except for one other person. Whom from your side of the family would he not want to be stranded with? Right? So he's stuck on an island. For whatever reason, who from your side of the family would he not want to be stranded with? Tracy, what did David tell us? Somebody from your side of the family don't want to be stranded on an island with this person.
My mom.
Tracy, he hates her. On and on and on. We did it. Like, he just I'm teasing you. Is she back? Oh, she's back in the room. Oh, so you're fine. You're fine. She's back in the stateroom sleeping. Nobody's ever going to see this again, I promise you. All right. So somebody from your side of the family that he would not want to be stranded on an island with. He did as well, and I'm trying to figure out how to give her a hint without giving her a hint. Think of somebody that you know, right? And whatever I have a feeling whatever the first name that pops in your head is probably correct. So somebody from your side of the family, yeah, we don't want to be stuck on an island with this person. Who would you text?
Laura,
Now who's Laura?
my sister.
Your sister. Now why would you pick Laura? He didn't. It's a miss, but it was kind of tricky because I don't think you said ex-brother-in-law, right? So it's not really. He went with Steve. I know, and I couldn't figure out a way to sort of communicate that with you without. If I said it wasn't really a family member, I feel like you would have. Yeah, you can punch him right in the throat. That's the same thing. He's asking for it. He's like, he said the throat. That was the stomach. It being the throat. Oh, what do you think? What did Dave tell us? Somebody from your side of the family. Now, we gave him an option of somebody who was maybe no longer with us or somebody who still is. And he went with somebody who's still with us. Somebody from your side. Okay.
This is the easiest way to end my life.
Okay.
My mother.
Okay. Listen, he said she's an absolute angel. He did not want to pick her, but he had to. Angel. He absolutely adores her. She's a beautiful woman. That's what he said, right? That's what. He mentioned something about a house dropping on his sister. But, all right, third and final question here for round one. We kind of went for the jugular with this one, but I gotta be honest, we got some pretty safe answers. We got some pretty safe answers, so we'll see. Ladies, I asked your man, imagine this. He has magical powers, okay? He has the ability to change two things about you. What would he make bigger? What would he make smaller? That was the question. Now, we sort of elaborated a little bit, because you're fine. Now, we kind of elaborate a little bit because it can be absolutely anything. It can be anything at all. We get answers kind of all across the board here. We get everything from like feet, boobs, bank account. We get questions all over the board here. Okay, so what do you think he told us? He has the power to change two things about you, making something bigger, something smaller. It can be absolutely anything. What did he tell us? Tracy, what did David tell us? Something bigger, something smaller about you. Can be absolutely anything. Can you come back to you? Okay, I can come back to you. That is not a problem. I'll come right back. I'll give you a second. So, Shirley, what do you think Dave told us? It could be absolutely anything, something bigger, something smaller. Again, answers kind of all over the board here. What do you think he told us?
I like her answer.
You like her answer? Let me come back to you too. Are you ready? She wants me to skip her too. Are you ready to give some answers? She wants me to skip her too and go to you. Are you ready to give some? Everybody wants to be skipped. Yeah. We're gonna go back to them. Are you ready to give some answers? It can be. It doesn't have to be. It can be. So we asked him, he could change two things, make something bigger, something smaller, it can be physical, non-physical, whatever. What do you think he told us?
To make bigger?
To make it bigger and then something smaller as well.
To make bigger a bank account and to make smaller a debt.
Oh, that's good.
That makes sense. That's a sensible answer. I can't remember what he said. He went with bigger. Oh, okay. He struggled with this one, I'll be honest with you. Because he said you have a huge heart. He said you already have a big heart. But I think he kind of struggled for next. He was like, I'll just make it even bigger, because that'd be even better. You know, that's why he said that. Smaller though, he went with smaller, he said, I think she'd probably like, well, maybe just make her body overall a little smaller. She probably, that's what he said. Okay, so, hey, there you go. Dave, the romantic ideas, lose weight. That's what he said. This is absolute romantic, ladies and gentlemen. That's what he does. Always have to make those words. All right, what do you think? So you can see, a physical, non-physical, we can answer literally all over the board here. So what do you think? Something bigger, something smaller?
I really have no idea. A bigger bank account
Okay.
and a smaller ego. I don't know.
Oh, ego. Wow. So you're kind of a jackass?
Wow.
No, listen, you're so close, right? So close. It wasn't close at all. He said he would increase, or he would figure like yours. You ready for this? Your like vision of like what's possible for your guys' lives. You make that big. That's nice. I feel like that's a nice thing to say. And then smaller was he would decrease your stress levels. It was a very safe, very wussy answer. Is what happened. But he also wanted to sleep inside the room tonight, so he was like, that was part of what. All right, so Shirley, what do you think? What did he tell us? You can see, I mean, answers all over the board here. Physical, non-physical, we're talking about bank accounts, stress levels, all kinds of stuff. So what do you think he told us? Something big or something small?
Something small, my stress level.
Okay. And
Something bigger,
something bigger.
my future alimony.
That's not a match, but I'm gonna high five you. We're gonna move on. All they need to know is it wasn't a match. That's all they need to know. Give our couples a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. We're gonna jump right into round number 2. All right, so gentlemen, if you would please stand up. Although Trish, she's gonna take you backstage. We are gonna talk to the ladies. Give the guys a round of applause. Works just like round 1. I have 3 questions for you. When the guys come back, I'm going to ask them the same 3 questions. Remember, the object of the game is to try and match the answers that are given while you're away from each other. So again, maybe just think to yourself, how would he answer this? Or how does he think you would answer it? What do we need to do to kind of go on the same wavelength? Audience, you guys know the drill. Please feel free. Shout outs and answers, help them out. That's totally fine. But when the guys come back, we'll ask for no shouting out, no helping out from you guys. And when the guys return, no talking amongst yourselves on the stage. Nice and easy. Question 1, what's his worst habit? What does he do that just drives you absolutely crazy? It could be a gross habit, an embarrassing habit, an annoying habit, just something he does that drives you nuts. Now, we usually get some oohs and ahs when I say this, but we're gonna eliminate snoring as a possible answer because we get that almost every week, and it's really, he does it when he's sleeping. I'm talking more of a conscious habit, something he does that just drives you crazy. So a bad habit. Tracy, what does David do that just drives you nuts? A bad habit, annoying or gross or embarrassing, whatever the case may be. What does he do that just drives you nuts? A bad habit.
He doesn't drive me crazy.
That's gonna change. Am I right? That's gonna change, right? You will start thinking of creative ways to murder him. But there's gotta be something he does that maybe bugs you a little bit. Just something annoying or embarrassing or like Does he fart in public? Does he bite his fingernails? Does he, you know what I'm saying? Just, he's,
I don't know. He really, this sounds really silly, but he doesn't do anything that annoys me. It sounds just,
that's a ballsy. Can we let you think for a minute? Okay, I'll let you think for a minute. I'll let you think for a minute. We'll let him think. There's gotta be something. She said she can help you out. She's Shirley, tell us about him. What does he do to distract you that's an annoying or embarrassing? He's a bad habit.
Oh, I've got this. He smacks gum.
Smacks his gum. All right.
It's bad.
It's bad. All right. Smacks his gum.
Yeah.
Does he do it when he like when he eats and stuff? Is it when he's chewing food or just with gum?
Just with gum.
All right. Smacking the gum. Smacking the gum. That's a good one. He's got this pipe in the chair here. Just the pipes in the chair. She was like, that's not for me, you can't chew gum, you don't have any teeth. So what does he do that just drives you crazy? After 50 years, there's got to be a couple, but what does he do that just drives you nuts?
He's gonna say he doesn't do this, but he doesn't throw trash away.
Doesn't throw stuff away.
He said does, but he doesn't.
Okay, so now what do you mean? Does he just like leave it laying on the floor, like on the countertop, or on the, okay. But he doesn't throw anything away, just leaves it on the counter, you have to go behind it and throw it away.
I learned that it's easier just, so many good things, you just take a bag and get rid of it.
That's true, okay, that's true. All right, so, but he never throws trash away, but he'll deny it, is what you're saying. Okay, so he'll deny it. All right. So annoying or embarrassing, or just a bad, something he doesn't just polish you up.
okay. He farts and it stings really bad.
Okay, so he's a little gassy. All right, he's a little gassy. He farts and it's really stinky. You see people bottling yours and down behind their ears. Relax a little bit, judgment. Okay. Question number 2, an awesome question to answer in front of your mother-in-law. Which one of the following movie titles, this is multiple choice, all right, you got 4 options to choose from. Which one of the following movie titles best describes your love life? It's okay. Wait till the third question. Superman, Fast and Furious,
Oh.
Gone in 60 Seconds, or Pee-wee's Big Adventure. You see the daggers when she looks at me, she's like, So what do you think? Superman, Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Superman. All right, Superman. Will also change. What do you think? Superman, Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Could it be all the above?
That's a long movie. You have to pick one of those 4. What do you think he'll say?
Superman.
We'll say Superman. All right, okay. We're going to go with Superman. Hello. Of one of those 4, Superman. Now remember, you can think in terms of like an overall grade here, not just like the last couple of years or last 20 years. Overall grade we're talking. Okay, fair enough. But what do you think? Superman, Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Poor guy.
Third and final question. I know, I was borderline scared to ask it, I gotta be honest with you, but we're gonna do it anyway. We borrowed this one from the old TV game show. We wanna know the strangest, most unique, most exciting, the most memorable place? It's okay. That you guys have made Whoopi. Alright, so a unique, exciting, memorable time and place. Now, any kids in the audience, Whoopi is like when you go for ice cream. Whoopi is. Okay? There's nuts and sprinkles. There's something. So what do you think? A unique, exciting, memorable, and you don't have to go into a bunch of detail. But just a unique, memorable time and place for you guys.
In 42 years, I guess. Think for a minute.
You got a few? Give us your top 5. And we'll do it.
The Newly Wed should have less to think about.
She's thinking she's going to do the Rolodex.
The beach.
The beach. Okay. All right. Now again, I'm not looking for any. We're not trying to be gross with detail or anything, but give us a little bit of info. Like, where was the beach? Was it nighttime? Was it daytime? Were there people around? Like, you know what I mean? Like, set the scene a little bit.
The beach.
The beach. Was this recently?
Yesterday. Listen.
Let's all think together here. Let's all think together. We were at sea yesterday. Okay? So let's all think together. Otherwise, this was a really sandy section of the windjammer. Okay, so the beach. You just want to leave it at that. You think he's going to say the beach?
Probably not.
But that's what you're going to say. All right, the beach. We're going to go with the beach. You got one? Ellen, you got one? Not yet? Ellen, you? Oh, yeah. What do you think? Unique, exciting, memorable, anything? I'm going to let you people in the audience, so you don't know a lot of detail, but
A cruise ship.
cruise ship. Mm-hmm. This cruise ship, okay. Like on the balcony, or on the balcony, and in the wind, and it's okay. Appreciate it. So here. It's okay. We don't have to get hit for murder. If you take a look at the side screens, ladies and gentlemen, we have video footage. All right. Okay, Ellen. There's probably a few. That's awesome. Tell us where they were made. We'll info from down there that we didn't know. So what do you think? Just, and again, you don't have to go into much of detail. Just, okay. Just a unique or memorable time and place for you guys.
There's 2.
Okay.
Hawaii on a train.
Hawaii on a train. Hawaii, comma, or on a train. Okay, I was like, Hawaii on a train. That wins. Okay. Not a lot of trains in Hawaii. Okay, so there was Hawaii, or the train was in Europe. You said, okay, so if you had to pick one of those two, I pick Hawaii. Okay, all right, so Hawaii, I'll tell you what, we'll give you little leads. If he mentions Hawaii or Europe, we'll talk about like some half credit or something. Okay. Yeah? All right, okay, so Hawaii, Europe, what can you do? Give the ladies a huge round of applause. Welcome back, gentlemen. You guys know the drill. While you were gone, I asked your ladies 3 questions. I'm now going to ask you the same 3 questions. Remember, the object of the game is to try and match the answers. David, what did Tracy tell us? Superman, Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Superman.
That is correct! Superman! Right away, David was like, Newly Weds. So what do you think she told? Superman, Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. What did she tell us?
You know there's no win to this question. You know that. Not. Oh. She's gonna probably say Gone in 60 seconds.
She said Superman. And Dave, I'm going to give you a heads up. She did not. What do you think she told us? Superman, Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
You were actually asking somebody that's 72 years old. The reason Pee-wee sounds right, because I haven't seen it in the Bible.
It's not a match. But you're okay. It's fine. That might be my favorite answer. Like 9 years ago, so this game shows. Hands down my favorite one. I haven't seen it in 5 years. Let's move on, shall we? Third and final question here. Now, we know who's in the audience. Okay, we know. You got people in the audience. We know that. But we asked this question anyway. Now, we didn't go into a lot of detail or anything, but we want to know the strangest, most unique, most exciting, the most memorable place that you guys have made love. All right, so unique, exciting, memorable time. Let us hear the eye rolling. Let us hear it. David, what did Tracy tell us? Unique or exciting? It's a memorable time and place for you guys. What did she tell us?
Right. Back at you.
Tracy. Forget about the patio, did you? She tried to go, she was like, the ship. She said, the cruise ship. She was like, yeah, cruise ship, that's it, yeah. So the patio. Tell us about the patio. You say back patio, so this is like a patio at home, is that what you're talking about? Or? Oh. So you're talking about the balcony. So that's a match. So the balcony. You know, most people just sit out there and have breakfast. So that's a match, because he's talking about the patio of the stateroom, the balcony and stuff. just realized I literally just now realized we have 3 Davids on this thing. That's how long it took me to realize that, because I have Dane Bridge. What is sure to tell us, Dave, a unique, exciting, memorable time and place for you?
In a car.
Hold on. Where was the car?
On a country road.
Okay. So we're not talking about the same thing here. Near the beach. No, that's not even. She said the beach, and I'm trying to get a little info out of her, and she just kept going, the beach. We're going into detail, the beach. So tell us about, you see the elbow what's happening? You see? Tell us about the car. Where was the car?
I want to talk about the beach. I want to know who the guy was on
I guess I didn't really specify, like, with him, right? Dave, I'll be honest, I'm terrified to ask you this question. I don't know, we're gonna do it anyway. Unique, exciting, memorable time and place for you guys. What do you think she told us?
Yeah, this is, where she had the most fun, or I did?
Again, fair question. Fair question. That's a fair question.